Alright, today's video is going to be a little bit different, but we're going to be doing just a little bit of trying to stay underwater for as long as possible instead of doing any sort of like movements whatsoever with my hands, like with the Rubik's Cube. And this time, I've got myself a weight belt. Shit. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna quickly get into things. I have a brand new weight belt and I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pound weights so I can mix and match as to my pleasing. The video on the left here is gonna have a 1, 2, and 3 pound configuration. I didn't have a picture, so we're just gonna take this little photo and go whoop. There we go. Not conspicuous at all. And the video on the right is gonna have a 1 and 3 pound configuration. These videos show how quickly I sink to the bottom with the weight belt on. And then in the next video here, I'm showing you how much effort it takes for me to stay level in the pool, just using my hands basically. The belt on the right takes less effort because it's less weight, and I actually kind of prefer it, actually. This is the final weight belt video, which shows how easy it is to take off. You just pull the little latch and it just falls right off. This is super important since you don't want to be weighed down. Somebody suggested to me a weight vest, and it's just not gonna work like at all because it's not that easy to take off, and because you have to like pull it off instead of just letting it just slide right off. So that's why I'm only gonna be using a belt in the videos. In case something bad happens, I can always just pull it right off. Ignore how bad the camera placement is. This is still the first video of me trying to practice staying underwater. Anyway, here's how the format is gonna work. I'm only gonna show the first and final attempts of this. Any other times that I get, I'm just gonna post in a little in-between screenshot, in between each of the, like, the little, attempts I do. Just because of the fact that I don't think, since it's the same thing kind of over and over, I think only the first and last attempt differences would be, like, the most interesting, and just showing some times, I do try to retime it myself on, my editing software here. And that's basically it. That I just retime it and put it right back up there. Anyway, back to the format of the video. I'm also going to answer any questions that happen during the comment section, and I'm perfectly fine answering anything. For the moment, though, I'm just gonna read off all the comments from the last video because there's not really many comments out for someone who's starting out. So here we go. We have a comment from Josh that says Coolio. Coolio. We also have a comment from Kute that says OMG best. I even can't hold my breath in water. Thank you. And finally we have a comment from that one rotten spud, which also says Coolio. He also says, by the way, it's comments, not a chat, you dingus. Thank you for the constructive criticism, dude. And that's all the comments. Woo! Alright, here are the attempts. 109 seconds, 120 seconds, 151 seconds, and 145 seconds. And here is the final attempt as I was explained earlier in the video. Yeah, so those seconds can range from 109 seconds is 1:49, 120 seconds is 2 minutes, of course, 151 seconds is 2 minutes 31 seconds, and 145 seconds is 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So a lot of this is without like any really practice, because I literally just got the weight belt and I was trying to test it out a little bit and was basically losing out on a whole bunch of energy I could have used for some attempts, but it's alright. I've actually learned a few more techniques, so I hope to implement them in future videos. Like, I'm definitely gonna try it again in the next video. The next video will be me solving Rubik's Cubes underwater. I'm going to spend, for the format here, 1 day of just staying underwater and 1 day of staying underwater and trying to do the Rubik's Cube. And just see how it kind of fares day by day. Because it's kind of, I think would be like an interesting little dynamic. And during the video here, I don't think I actually like exhale any air till like about 90 seconds in. If you notice, I'm just sort of sitting there motionless, which is exactly what you should do if you want to stay underwater. You shouldn't be moving. You want to get some air in your lungs really well. What you saw at the beginning of each of these clips is just me inhaling as much air as possible, and you just staying as still as possible, getting my thing down. And if you notice, I'm just starting to like exhale the air, and I'm going, huh. If I'm already starting to exhale air, I wonder how far I've been. 90 seconds? Alright. And I was hoping to get it for another 60 seconds, so that would be about 150 seconds, or about 2.5 minutes at least. And yeah, as you can kind of tell in the video under the bot on the little thumbnail thing, or the little slider bar, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to this whole YouTube thing. Anyway, I start exhaling more air here, and it just I get these pangs in my stomach, like the contractions, which I found out is your body not wanting oxygen but trying to get rid of the CO2 in there. So I thought that was an interesting little science fact that I learned from Christian Wiedoy. Anyway, I didn't think it was that long at all, and I went up at about 150 seconds, or about 2.5 minutes, where my third attempt was the best attempt. It's kind of unfortunate, but for the first day of actually trying to do this, so I think it's alright. And the final video here is just me just going, hey, today was alright. Bye.